everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Henry. We are back at Cat Lake. Normally I don't come here at this time of the year. It's currently August 7th, and because normally the lake is packed, like so many people, there's no way I can dive. So but currently it rained the last day, and right now it's actually very, very cool. It's only like 17 degrees or so, and there's hardly anyone here. I mean, there's a few campers. Oh, I can see a beer can. Oh, Jesus, that's water level's low. All right, there's a beer can. I gotta go get that. But there's hardly any campers here. As you can see here, normally this dock would be just full of people. Like there'll be like 50 people on this dock, and 50 people on that dock, and 50 people on that dock, and probably like 100 people over there on that beach and dock. So anyway, Chris and I are going to head for a dive. Chris is going to scooter. You're going to go this way, Chris. You're going to go that way. Okay. We'll go for a dive and see what kind of trash we can find. They rebolted the ladder, because this ladder does not normally belong here. It belongs to the other side. All right, we're going to go see what kind of trash we can find. See you guys afterwards. Given that this is very early August, this area here will only have seen about 50% of the garbage that it typically collects over the summer. Summer holidays are July and August, so the kids are out of school, obviously, for the month of July. So this area really has not had the full garbage collection potential, but still I was actually pretty happy to see the amount of trash that I was able to recover, mostly just because I really do want a productive dive versus like going down and finding absolutely nothing. So got down there, immediately saw a bunch of heavy items, large awkward items that I didn't really want to swim around with. So what I did is I figured, okay, well, this area here, like I'm so familiar with it because I've dived this area multiple times, like every year basically for the last 12 years. This is my 13th years of doing cleanup dives in this area. So I knew the spot that I was going to do my safety stop at. That's basically roughly 15 feet. So I just took the long, unwieldy items such as the camping chair and paddles, took it up to 15 feet and just kind of deposited it in a spot that I knew that I was going to go to. So it's a little bit steep, so I have to kind of make sure everything kind of stay put versus like sliding down the slope here. So after I deposited the couple of chairs, the paddles, and fishing rod, then I started to collect the rest of the trash. So obviously the usual suspects such as sunglasses and beer cans. This particular area here, oh, there's a cell phone. First one for this dive here. This area here is prone to glow sticks. I think people kind of play electronic music late into the night, and the glow stick is kind of like the little rave action happening there. So that's a little Insta360, what do you call it, little tripod. Didn't realize what it was until I got it home, cleaned it up, and went, oh my goodness, this is actually quite a nice little find. So that little Insta360 tripod has now become part of my my gear, my filming gear. That's a nice little silver necklace. I ended up gifting that to my niece. And here is a second cell phone. I almost didn't see that. It was just like the corner, the very, very corner peeking out. So that was a fun little find for me. And of course, you can see here the usual suspect for beer cans and bottles. This is all underneath the dock. You can tell I'm actually very shallow just because there's a lot of color in the water. Little bikini, lake bikini. I always find so many bikini bottoms. I thought I found a really cool pair of Champion sort of athletic glasses, but as it turned out, they were actually prescription. So I'm just going to donate it to my local optometrist here. There's a swamp beer. You can see the Corona is still in it, looking pretty fresh. Always nice to find some swamp beers to try for later. Don't usually find a ton of fins in this this lake just because it's not a really normal thing, but I guess somebody did bring some fins to go swimming, but then lost one of them. Don't like finding knives, but there is a knife. So here I am back at my safety stop. There's all the trash that I deposited. So basically now I have to kind of figure out in what sequence do I want to bring this stuff up. Really not looking forward to this part because some of the stuff is pretty unwieldy, and also when I'm dealing with heavier items, it's really awkward for me because I don't have a free hand until I started handing some stuff up. And luckily there was actually 3 people on the dock. They were camping for the night. They had just arrived, and I couldn't even take the regulator out of my mouth, but basically I just held up the item in my hand, and the guy was pretty smart, and he ended up just grabbing it out of my hand. And the second time was even easier because now he knows exactly what he's supposed to do. So I basically just kind of try to stay afloat. Couldn't spit the regulator out of my mouth because I'm not very positively buoyant at that point. So he was able to just grab the stuff as I handed it up. So that was really nice to get some help because Chris was still in the water actually. All right, that was a fun dive. I'm kind of filming things out of sequence here. All right, that was a fun dive. Found a bunch of stuff here. I got a couple phones. Chris got a lot more beer cans than I did. Let me just show you what we got. All right, here we go. 75 pounds of trash. We'll start from this side. Got these 2 chairs that I got from underneath the dock. I got whatever number of beer cans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 110 beer cans. 5 of which are swamp beers. Right there, and then 1 glass. There's the rest of the glass over there. Here's all the sunnies. Put at least 2 pairs of Ray-Bans in here. Those 2, and a few other keepers as well too. Got 2 cell phones. I'll see if I can find the owner. There's an ID on the back of one of those. And here's our little Taylor Swift find. You're too loud. And I did not find an Insta360 camera, but I found the mount for that. Chris found the JBL speaker. I found the headlamp. I've got some bottles. It's not a lake without a pair of bikini, a really tiny one in the lake. Got a fishing rod. I'm going to give that away to our brother-in-law. Got more paddles. All right, got an audience over here. One of these guys actually is watches my videos. All right, what's your name? What's your names, guys?
I'm Dom. Yuna. Sabrina.
All right, so here we go. They're gonna taste the swamp beer. You can see all the gunk on it. Oh, that's pretty gross. You picked like the worst one. It was like the dirtiest one. Okay, at least I'm gonna rinse it off for you a little bit.
Too kind. Too kind. Appreciate it.
Okay, slightly rinsed. Here we go. Who wants to open up? Try.
That's all you. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, it looks beautiful. Nice and. Oh yeah. Oh.
There you go.
Oh yeah. All right. Look at that. Is he doing it?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Swampy.
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 Swampy. Do it. Your turn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Swamp beer. It's aged. Swamp beer.
Swamp beer it is.
It tastes fine. It's great. It tastes
These things are so gross, man.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh man, that's disgusting. Free drink for you guys. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that was a super fun dive. Thanks very much for sticking with me here. We've got, I'm going to take Chris out for a burger. And thanks so much for my Patreon supporters. Thank you for my sponsors, Pacific Pilsner, and as well as Lime Bike Share for Dive Logistics. That's another one done, 75 pounds of trash. I'm going to see if I can find the owners of the phones, and got some more swamp beer tastings coming up. All right, talk to you guys next time.